Alrighty guys, are you ready for the next leg of this race? So let me show you. See, the front looks pretty good, right? Our accordion looks great, right? Now what we got to do, and I've done the first page just to see what it would feel like. Okay, here's our opening. Here's our first page, and I did stamp that last night. Got that ready. And then I stamped the corners, which I'm going to do every page. Everything, with the exception of the already decorated ones. Every page will get those corners after I go around and ink it. And I won't do that on camera. I'll do that in my own time. And then next up is putting in these signatures. Okay, so you see these look pretty good. This is page 3, page 4. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue that down while it's open, just because I like everything secure, right? My glue dry up. My pokey tool wasn't working, my pin for the glue. And the reason I like to do this is just because when there's a slit put in here, and what you don't want is issues. Okay, so we're on page 2, and this is how you're going to do it. Okay, so you get your paper, right? And I keep losing stuff, guys. My pokey tool. Alright, so I laid this down flat, right? And then what I did was I put my pages in the next set. And what I did was I got them even before I needed to put them in, right? So that needs to come up a smidge. Okay, so that looks good. That looks good. Maybe a little bit more up. Okay, and then I traced. Well, not traced, but I put a line here and a line here, right? And then I took it out. Take it out. I'm going to take this piece completely out because we don't need it right now. And then I lay this down, both sheets. Make sure they're even. All right. And then with your razor, you're going to go from that mark down to that mark. Okay, and then I get a ruler. And you come over it slightly, and I do mean slightly, because what you don't want is this ginormous slit. Okay. And then you open your book. Open your book to the next page that you're working on, which for us is going to be this guy, right? And put these over here. Gonna need to slide this out of the way. All right. So then, you know, there's less room up here than there is down here. So that's how we're going to put it on. We're going to slide it over. So that this inside piece comes out through your slit. There it comes. And I would imagine it takes some getting used to, that this is not going to be easy until you've mastered it, right? Okay. So then that goes in. Might need a little more space here. That goes in. Then this guy goes through this bottom piece. And I should have cut mine a little bigger. Word to the wise, cut yours a little bigger. Make sure they're cut just wide enough to get through there snugly. And then I went ahead and rounded my corners just because I didn't want anything poking into that paper. All right, so we're there. Now I'm going to slide this all up on here. Okay, and we're good there. Now we're going to glue the back of this. And you don't have to cover this up like Dash of Dave didn't. He left these as pockets. But I want mine completely hidden. I don't want the pockets. I don't want these to be seen. Okay, and now I'm going to mash it down. Then I'm going to take this piece and glue it over. I probably should have trimmed a little off the edge because it kind of goes over. Yeah. It's probably a mistake, but I want to trim a little off the edge because I don't like that it goes over. And I do mean a little tiny bit. Let's see if that's going to be better. I just think it'll look nicer if it's not hanging way off. What? It's just the top. There we go. Did I cut the wrong corners? Okay, so we're going to glue this down now. And we're going to glue it just along the edge. Just like so. And then make sure you have the top. This is right side up, yeah. Come in. Match up our edges. And smush it down. And our second signature is now done. So see? And we're on signature number 3. And this will go all the way through this stack of papers until you get to the end. And our journal is now about that thick. Okay? And I think you could do 2 things with this. You could make it a photo album, you know, like a scrapbook, memory keeping. You could make it a journal to journal in. It would be up to you. But I think I like the way it looks. And the last thing we'll do is come in and embellish. Because we got pockets and tags and tabs and all kinds of stuff. There you go, guys. Alright, so when we come back, all my guys will be done. And we'll be ready to embellish. And you can leave this spine open, but I'm not going to. I've got a really cool idea for using a piece of fabric that I'm going to hem the top, hem the bottom, hem this piece, and then roll it over to the back. And when we get there, I will show you. And then that way it just covers my spine, and it helps my book to stay together and maybe not fall apart so easy. And I might come through, and I think I'll do that before we get too far into the book. I may come through and put washi tape over my edges here, just to give that some stability. Okay, so that's totally optional. It's totally up to you. Depends on how sturdy you want your journal to be. And then my next project is going to be the night, and I'm going to make it a baby book. So I'm definitely going to do the same thing so that new mom can come through and she can write all of her information here, right, and put a picture, information picture, information picture, information picture. And then when we come through and do the pockets, not in this one but in the baby book, these will be a lot of mine's going to be paper clips for this journal. Paper clip. This I'm going to fold. And I'm going to put a little mini journal inside, and it'll be a paper clip. These, I think what I'm going to do is do some stamping up here, flowers and whatnot. And then this, I'm going to make a page tab. Or maybe not. I might make that where you can tuck something in. Yeah. So we're going to have fun with this. And then this, of course, are your tags. And these I'm going to put on coffee dyed paper and make pockets for those. Make a little tuck space. And then these, I think I'm just going to have these slide into a pocket where they stick out and you can see part of them. And of course, coffee dyed paper on the back. Again, paper clip, and that's how I'm going to do that. But when we get to that stage of the journal, we'll look at that. So I really like how this looks. And so there you go. All right, guys, keep working. And in our next video, all my pages will be in and glued down. And then all my ephemera will be cut. And we'll begin making our paper clips and our little mini journals and our pockets. That will be so awesome. Now, I probably will include some book page in this because, like I said, let's go to here. Let's say this is going to be my pocket. So I'll put something like this in there, right? And I'll put some book page here. And then our jar will go in like that. So it can be really pretty. And I think I'll pick some of the pages that I'm not quite fond of to do that. Okay, guys, I'm going to see you in our next video. If you are enjoying this series, hop on over to www.decorateyourlife.com. This is the Debutante Series. This is an 8x8 paper pack. And I'll put a link or information on the what's in the kit up there in the corner. So So watch for it up there, and then head down there, leave a comment, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next adventure. Bye-bye.